Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today I have a Vinyasa Flow for you. It's great if you just want to get your body moving, if you're just waking up, or maybe you've been sitting down for a long time. Let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start on our hands and knees coming into tabletop. Wrist in line with shoulders, knees in line with hips, coming into cat-cow right away. Inhale, drop your stomach, bring your chest and gaze up. On your exhale, lift your back, gaze to the top of your thighs. Inhale, drop your stomach, chest and gaze up. Exhale, lift your back, gaze to the top of your thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take a few more going at your own pace, going as fast or as slow as you need to. You can keep it in this traditional cat-cow, moving up and down, or maybe you make it a little more of your own, maybe swaying your hips side to side, maybe coming into some hip circles. Taking this pose, however it feels good to you. What feels good to your body right now? Just making sure to move with that breath. Vinyasa is about connecting our breath to our movement here. Try and be mindful of that as you move through this. Making sure you're mindful with what you're doing, what your body needs. Always listening. What feels good? What doesn't? Taking that cue from our body. Taking one more round wherever you are. And we'll meet back into a neutral tabletop. From here, send that right arm out long, left leg back behind you, toes pointing down towards the mat, spinal balance. Imagine somebody pulling that right arm forward and imagine your left leg being pulled back. Feeling the length in your back. You're really lifting up through your arms. Inhale. Exhale, bring your elbow to your knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. From here, plant that right palm down into the center. Lift that left arm up for modified side plank. Bring your left hand back down to the mat. Set yourself up, tabletop. This time, extend that left arm out long. Right leg goes back. Toes pointing down towards the mat. Imagine somebody pulling you in both directions, feeling the length in your spine. Inhale. Exhale, bring your elbow to your knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Plant the left hand down. Right arm goes up, this time modified side plank. Bring your right hand back down to the mat. This time, curl your toes under, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Make any movements that feel good here. Pedaling out your feet. Maybe you do a little bit of down dog, coming into plank pose, warming up your arms. Just making any movements that feel good to your body here. And then when you're ready, you're going to find stillness. Really anchor them heels down towards the mat. It's okay if they don't touch. Bring your shoulders away from your ears. Push into all 10 fingers. Inhale. Exhale, put a soft bend into your knees. Bring your gaze to the front and make your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up, arms reach up overhead. Take your right hand to your left wrist, side bend to the right. Inhale, come back up through center. Left hand to right wrist, side bend to the left. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step back to plank. Drop down to your knees, lower all the way down onto your stomach. On your inhale, lift up, baby cobra, just lifting that chest up off the mat. Just a little bit of lift here to get us warmed up. Exhale, release. Curl your toes, make your way through tabletop. Lift your hips, downward facing dog. On your inhale, bring your gaze to the front, put a soft bend into your knees. Make your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, arms reach up overhead. Take your left hand to your right wrist, side bend to the left. Inhale, come back through to center. Right hand to left wrist, side bend to the right. Inhale, center, drop your hands to cactus arms. Open your heart up towards the ceiling, coming into a back bend. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, release your hands by your side. From here, cross that right leg over your left, and you're going to slowly come down into a forward fold. Putting a bend into that right knee, really trying to feel that stretch in your left leg here and that left back leg. When you're ready, slowly begin to rise all the way up. Uncross your legs. Send your left leg in front of your right this time. Slowly forward fold. Putting a bend into that left knee this time. Trying to feel that stretch in the back of your right leg now. When you're ready, slowly begin to rise up. Bring that left leg back. Inhale your arms up overhead. On your exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank, drop down to your knees, lower all the way down onto your stomach. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Just lifting that heart up off the mat. Exhale, release. From here, curl your toes, make your way through tabletop to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, let everything go. Inhale. Exhale. Lift that right leg up. Step that right leg between your thumbs. Drop your left leg down. Plant the left hand into the mat. Lift that right arm up, coming into a twist. Inhale, reach that arm up just a little farther if you can. Exhale, plant that right hand down, curl the left, lift the left knee up, send that right leg back. You can take the modified vinyasa where you drop down to your knees, or maybe you take a chaturanga, bringing your shoulders in line with your wrist, lower down halfway, inhaling to up dog, and then on your exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time on your inhale, lift that left leg up. Step the left leg in between your thumbs, plant that right knee down. Right hand comes down to the mat, left arm reaches up for your twist. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down. Curl the right toes under, lift that right knee up, step the left leg back, flow through the full vinyasa or take the modified, or maybe you just meet in downward facing dog. Do what feels good to you. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. On your next inhale, bring your gaze to the front, put a soft bend into your knees, and make your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Notice how you feel here. Notice what's tight. Notice your heart, your heartbeat. Is it fast? Slow? Just notice it. Inhale, your arms up overhead. Exhale, sink down, chair pose. From chair pose, you're gonna take that right leg. You're gonna cross it over that left knee, left thigh, sorry. Bring your hands to heart center, standing figure four. You should be feeling a good stretch in that right outer hip here. If you don't feel it, maybe you sink a little deeper. And if it's in your practice, maybe you fold forward. When you're ready, slowly begin to rise up. If you have the balance, keep that right knee off the mat. You're gonna send it back behind you, coming into warrior three legs. Right leg's out behind you. You have a soft bend in that left knee. Hands can be back behind you or out in front of you, or maybe at heart center. Doing what feels comfortable for you here. From here, we're gonna come into warrior two, setting that right leg down. Arms are gonna come out long like a T. Bend in the left foot, pushing into the outside of your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm comes overhead, right arm reaches down to that right leg, keeping the bend in your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down, low lunge. Take your hands to the inside of the left foot goes to the edge of the mat, coming into lizard pose here. Options here, you can keep that right leg active, you can drop it down, you can stay on the palms of your hands, or maybe you come down to your forearms, or if you have a block, whatever feels comfortable for you, wherever you are, depending on how open your hips are. Wherever you are, make your way back onto the palms of your hands. If that knee's down on the mat, lift that right knee up. From here, we're gonna turn towards the right side wall. Keeping that bend in that left knee, we're gonna come into side lunge pose, Skandasana. Right leg's out long. You have a bend in that left knee. Your hands can stay down on the mat for support, or maybe you bring your hands to heart center if you feel you have the balance. Stay here, or maybe you open up your arms. Bring your hands back to heart center. Frame that left foot, turning back towards the front of the mat. Low lunge. Plant your palms, step your left leg back, flow through a vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. When you're ready, bring your gaze to the front, put a soft bend into your knees, and make your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Notice how you feel. Notice the difference in sides. Inhale, your arms up overhead. Exhale, sink down, chair pose. From here, take that left leg, cross it over your right. Standing figure four, hands to heart center. Stay here, or maybe you fold forward. When you're ready, slowly begin to rise up. If you have that balance, keep that left foot off the mat. When you're ready, send it back, warrior three. If you have to drop that foot down, no big deal. Just make your way back, warrior three. Inhale. Exhale, set that left leg down, warrior two pose. Bend in that right leg. Left leg's out, putting the weight into the outside of your left foot here. Arms come out to a T. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm comes overhead, left arm drops down to that left leg. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down. Low lunge. Bring that right hand to the inside of your right foot goes to the outside of your mat. Any variation that you took on the other side, take it here. So maybe your knee's off the mat. Maybe you drop your knee down. Maybe you come down to your forearms or a block. Wherever you are, go there. Noticing the difference on sides. When you're ready, we're going to turn to the left side this time. So keeping the bend in that right leg, left leg's out long. Coming into our side lunge. Hands can stay down on the mat. Maybe you bring them to heart center. Noticing the difference in your balance here. Stay here or open up your arms. When you're ready, bring your hands back to heart center. Frame that right foot, turning back into that low lunge. Plant your palms, send that right leg back, flow through a vinyasa, or skip it and just meet in downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Inhale. Exhale. This time on your inhale, lift that right leg up. Step the right leg between your thumbs. Set yourself up here. Find your balance. When you're ready, you're going to slowly lift your hands up off the mat, bringing them over your head, crescent lunge. You're on the ball of that left foot. Inhale. Exhale, maybe you sink a little deeper, feeling a stretch in that left front quad. From here, shift the weight into that right leg, lift the back leg off the mat, take flight, warrior three. Arms can be back behind you, out in front of you, or maybe at heart center. Where does it feel good to you today? If you have your balance, can you bring that left foot into center, catching it with your hands? If you have to drop that leg down, no worries. Just meet us here at the front of our mat. Coming into tree pose here, you're going to take that left foot and connect it to that right inner thigh. Maybe it just goes to your calf, or maybe you use that big toe for balance and keep it down on the mat. Notice where you are. Just making sure not to place it on your knee. Keeping it above or below your knee to protect your knee. Hands can be at your hips, heart center, or maybe you open up your arms coming into full tree. When you're ready, bring your hands back to heart center. A little more balance here. Turn that left leg in. Send it back behind you, going through warrior three. Set that left leg down, crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, plant your palms, step your right leg back. Flow through a vinyasa or just meet in downward facing dog. When you're ready, lift the left leg up. Step the left leg between your thumbs. Find your footing here. And when you're ready, slowly begin to rise up. Crescent lunge. Ball of the right foot. Inhale. Exhale, maybe you sink it just a little deeper. On your inhale, shift the weight into that left foot. Lift the right leg off the mat. Take flight, warrior three. When you're ready, if you have your balance, bring that right knee into center. Use your hands to catch that right leg this time. If you fall out, no big deal. Just meet us at the front of the mat. Coming into tree pose here. Any variation, whether that right toe's on the mat, your calf, or maybe your upper thigh. Noticing the difference on sides here. Hands can be at hips, heart center, or open up your arms. When you're ready, bring your hands back to heart center, a little more balance. Bring that right knee up, send it back behind you, going through warrior three. Set it down, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, fold forward, plant your palms, send your left leg back, flow through a vinyasa. This time we'll meet in child's pose. When you're ready, use your hands to walk yourself up. Swing your legs around out in front of you. Coming into staff pose, legs out long. Toes pointed towards the ceiling. Inhale your arms up overhead. On your exhale, fold forward, keeping a flat back here. So if your hands only come to your shins, that's okay. Just noticing the stretch when you have a flat back before you round forward. And then when you're ready, fold forward, rounding that back. Put a bend into your knees if you need to. When you're ready, slowly begin to rise up. And we're going to come all the way down onto our back now. Bringing your knees into your chest, give them a hug. Rock a little side to side, massaging that lower back. And when you're ready, set your feet down on the mat, taking them as wide as your mat, bringing your knees into touch. Then when you're ready, you're going to begin to windshield wiper your legs back and forth. And then once you get to the right side, stop there. Take that right foot over your left leg, over your left knee if you want that extra stretch. If that's too much on your left knee, just keep that right leg back down on the mat. Take your arms out to a T. When you're ready, bring your knees back up to center. Drop them to the left. Coming into a twist. Stay here, or if you took that right leg on top last time, take that left foot on top this time. When you're ready, release that left leg down. Bring your knees back up to center. Windshield wiper them maybe 1 or 2 more times. And then when you're ready, coming into our final relaxation pose, Shavasana. Taking your legs out long, arms out wide, taking up as much space as you need to, palms face up or face down. Which one feels better to you today? Thank yourself for showing up today. Thank your body for all the amazing things that it does for us. Thank you so much for joining me today. To each of you I say, Namaste.